My wife is dying slowly out of sadness, and I don't know whether I should tell her the truth or not. Hello guys, welcome back to my channel, and if this is your first time of watching my video, I'd like to say a very big thank you to you, and please don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification so that you can easily get access to new videos. Now let us move on to today's story. It says, I lost my job during the COVID season and my wife simply refused to help. I was really not perturbed or worried because I knew that as an African, it was my responsibility to take care of my wife and my family. So when I lost my banking job, I decided to turn my car into Uber. Well, I was able to make some money from my Uber driving to take care of my home, but then it was not good enough to make our lives comfortable. So I asked my wife again to help me financially since I supported her with some money to start her business. She, however, told me that she was not making enough money for her business and she couldn't give me any money. Well, as a man and as an African, I took it upon myself to look for other ways to look after my family. Then early this year, my father-in-law died. That is my wife's father. My father-in-law was a very influential man, so when he died, a lot of donations came in. A lot of people from all over the world came to support them to have the burial done. Occasionally, people came to our home to give my wife huge sum of money, which I saw personally. So after the funeral was over, I told my wife to help me once again with the donation she had received from sympathizers in order to start a new business. My wife told me that she had sent all the money to her mother and then the money was not with her. I was still not worried because, like I always say, I am an African and it was my responsibility to take care of my home. So I started asking friends and some old schoolmates to help me financially in order to establish my own business. And while I was looking for such money, my wife got involved in a terrible accident which nearly took her life. So she was hospitalized for a very long time. While she was in the hospital, I was in and out every single day looking for money in order to make sure that my home was running smoothly, and then she was also being taken very good care of at the hospital, plus looking for money in order to start my own business. Unfortunately, on one of my visits to the hospital, the doctor told us that her case had become worse and they need to perform a surgery on her, and they requested for a huge sum of money in order to perform the surgery on her. At that point, I didn't know what to do because nobody was willing to help me immediately with any funds, though my friends and some of my old schoolmates had promised me some money. I didn't know how soon such monies would be given to me. So I went back home very worried. Before I left the hospital, I asked my wife again if she could at least give me some money at least to perform the surgery, and after that, I was ready to give her the money back. She once again told me that she didn't have enough money. I even told her that she should consider the money as a loan, and I was ready to give the money back to her when I'm able to stand on my feet again. She told me emphatically that she didn't have any money. So I went home very worried, and I was thinking as to how I was going to get money for my wife's surgery. So when I got home, I removed my trousers, and then when I removed the trousers, some coins from my pocket fell. Some of the coins went under our bed and then some went under our sofa. So when I bent down to pick the coins, I saw something unusual under one of the sofas. I bought that sofa before I married my wife, so I knew how the sofa looked like very well. Now, when I bent down to pick my coins, I realized that the sofa was cut and was re-sewed with thread. So I turned over the sofa and then used blade to cut where it was sewed, and I saw a polythene bag that was stuffed into the sofa. When I opened the polythene bag, I saw a huge sum of money. And attached to the money was a list of people with their names and how much they had donated to my wife. Which means that my wife had so much money and she was refusing. In fact, she refused to help me to pay her own surgery. Guys, who does that? So when I saw the money, I took it, quickly rushed to the hospital and told the doctor to perform the surgery as soon as possible. Now, after that, I went to the market and bought a new bed and a new mattress. And then I also went to the market and I bought new set of sofa for our room. In fact, we have been wanting to change our sofa and then our bed as well as our mattress for a very long time before I lost my job. So we were unable to do it. So I saw it as an opportunity to change our bed, our mattress, and of course, a set of furniture. Now, fast forward, the surgery was successful and my wife was discharged from the hospital. And when she got home and saw our new bed, our new mattress, and our new sofa, she began to cry profusely. My wife wept and wept and wept and wept. And I asked her why she was weeping. She wouldn't say anything for almost 30 minutes. I asked her again why she was weeping and she wouldn't say anything. After she was done crying, she then asked me where I got money from to buy a new bed, a new mattress, and a new sofa. I told her that I was able to raise the money from some friends and then some old schoolmates. She then asked me what happened to our old sofa and then our old mattress. I told her that I had burnt them. Ladies and gentlemen, come and see my wife. She cried and cried and cried some more. I stood there speechless as she cried. Down my heart, I knew the reason for which she was crying. She knew that, or she thought that I had burnt her money together with the sofa, and that was why she cried so much. Now, it has been over 3 months since my wife was discharged and came back to the house. But each time that she lays eyes on the sofa, she will cry. And each time I ask her why she's crying, she will lie to me that the surgery still hurts. I know that she is not crying because of the surgery, but because of the money. Guys, should I tell her that I have not burnt her money, but rather I have used the money to take care of her and then our home? Now, I am scared. I am so afraid. If I should tell her the truth, however, hell will break loose in our home. She will ask me to return every penny of the money, which I know I cannot afford to give to her. So should I just keep quiet and watch her suffer in silence, or should I just come clean and tell her that I have spent the money for her own good? What should I do? Worried man. Okay, guys, so this is the email that we have received from a gentleman who is having problems with his wife concerning money. What do you guys think? Do you think that she should come clean, or she should just keep it as it is so that the wife will continue to keep guessing and be thinking that the money was burnt? That way, there will be peace in their home. What do you guys think? Alright guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I really appreciate your time. Please do what to subscribe if you haven't yet subscribed, and please turn on your notification for more videos. Until I see you in the next video, is bye.